http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/marks_corner. Tuesday, February 24th, 2009. Message from Sananda. I did not receive this message. It was forwarded to me by a friend. It was so beautiful that I wanted to share it with you. There is a tree in the meadow, and under that tree sat a little boy and a little girl. No one knew they were there and no one cared, for no one knew that they even existed. They were visitors from another world, another planet. They had come to Earth to visit and see how things were done here and to learn from what they saw. As these two-star visitors relaxed and planned their approach to the people of the world, they heard a low whirring sound. They looked about and in the whirring they detected a language. This language seemed to be speaking to them directly, for they found it to be addressing their presence in a way that they could read. They tuned in while at the same time communicating that they would like the source of the sound to make itself known. In that moment a small creature with tiny gossamer wings appeared before them and looked through the bulging eyes straight at them. As the creature hung in the air in front of them, it spoke with an air of authority. This is what it said. I am a representative of life here on Earth that has little significance in the overall workings of the people's societal trappings. I am here to present a moment of fancy to the people and to then dart away so as to protect myself from the possible harm they may inflict upon me. You see, they do not understand that I am as much a creature of God as they are, and in this lack of knowledge they are asleep in many ways. Some of the people here, when they see me, pause in their day and admire the beauty I present to them, a silent moment of God that gives them a smile and new lightness to their step. These are the people who are awakening at a great rate of speed to the wonders beyond what they have been asleep to in the earlier days of this life. The two children sitting beneath the tree looked at the creature hovering above them. They saw the colors that seemed to flow into each other in the flurry of their wings. They felt a great sadness emit from the creature, while at the same time a great joy. The children realized that this creature was representative of the duality on this planet all within itself. The creature heard the acknowledged understanding of the purpose of its presence on Earth. It liked these ones and it recognized its ability to communicate. I am known here as a butterfly, it said in loving introduction. I bring a simple beauty to this planet, and my being here is one of the integral parts of this environment. There are others like me and unlike me that provide an equally valid part of the picture, and we all know why we are here and what we do to express all that is, except many of the people. They have forgotten that they came here to provide a shadow against who they are and to take the journey back to God and their own brilliance. Some of them are waking up to that fact, and those are the ones who truly appreciate me and others like me. The children rose and kept their eyes on this butterfly, and they told them of their reason for coming. We are here to meet beings like you and to then go out into the rest of the world and see what a society such as this on Earth does as it lives its life asleep and in varying stages of remembrance. We are here to make a study and then return to our home planet with the results of that study. We have taken on the resemblance of Earth children in order to walk among them in innocence and to be trusted by all who come into our presence. We know that children are much revered here on Earth, and we feel that is the most beneficial place from which to study these Earthlings. The butterfly alighted upon the nearest branch of the tree and allowed the visitors to inspect him closely. Careful that you do not touch my wings, for the dust on them keeps them strong and protected from the elements. As you gaze and admire my colors, I will emit to you my deepest admiration, and then you can tell me what you experienced from that exchange. This tender moment brought a gasp of surprise from the visitors, for in that moment they understood all that was in existence, even what would come to be after they returned to their planet with the information they gather here. They understood that in this moment all was about to change. They knew that with this coming to earth they would not only gain knowledge, so too would those whom they walked among. They knew that God spoke to them in that moment and gave them his blessing for what was about to take place. They knew that with this moment all of earth stood still, and upon the next moment the earth was brand new, and the societal issues transformed into light issues that gave a new glow to the universe. When this happened there was a great opening up of the elements of surprise, and into the mix stumbled all of life's treasures. Upon the heels of the last moment there came a brilliance so complete, so pure, that there was nothing that could put it down. This brilliance came to all of life on earth, and rendered it awake and shining with the deepest understanding and knowing that could ever be. How did this miracle come about? It was through the recognition of the simplest idea in the universe, the idea that even the lowly creature with wings who could stand on the tips of a human finger was as huge as God and knew all that there was to know. The butterfly could emit a glow that talked to all who listened and could tell them anything they wanted to hear about life in this brilliance of God, the Creator. The two visitors from the other planet took care to adore this butterfly without touching it. They sent their adoring love to it and bathed it in their finest expression of gratitude and love. The butterfly received this beauty with all of his being, and in doing so he expanded to reach clear out into the solar system, and to encompass all of humanity and life on this planet, and all the rest that were making their journey in their own unique way. Not only did the butterfly expand to include all of the solar system, but so too did the visitors. They were included in the expansion, and as surely as the butterfly, they were a part of all that is. They knew that they would no longer consider themselves to be separate from the people here on earth, or from anything else, including this beautiful teacher with gossamer wings. A great sigh went out from the heavens, and with the sigh came a song, floating in on the breeze of life, that was as the breath of God. With this breath came the sound of trumpets, and on the wings of the trumpet there came a harp, so pure, so sweet as to envelop all in the vibration of love that heals all and brings it all into oneness. This was the reason for this journey from the stars. This was the purpose that the butterfly held in promise for eternity. The simple act of trust and love through sharing and honor brought a beauty so profound to the universe that all was found to be in perfection, and grace was in the air. You see, my dear ones, this planet that the two visitors came to was the Earth of yesterday. The visitors were the new children of the new Earth, and with their coming they were picking up the remnants of the old energy and assisting to the transition in this final play of those who chose to stay behind. All is coming to oneness, and in this story you have been shown the promise that awaits the seeing and the living for all of God's creatures. In the innocence and the beauty of those left behind is the key to the throne of God, and this is the very way that it has already happened. It is a fine representation of the fairy tale of yesteryear, and it now is the historical accounting of that which to you in this moment is a look into the future of man. As I sit here in my storytelling garb, and I watch as the children leave the lap of dreams, I marvel at the telling of the tales of truth and the wonders of love. I am Sananda, and in this story I speak of you, and I speak of all of life on planet Earth and in the heavens, for it is all one. Labels. 1. Sananda.